Welcome to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as we are live during Riyadh season at the Kingdom Arena. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our take. Amir Khan, one of the finest fighters, Terrence Bud Crawford.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. And he just missed with that left jab. Well done with that counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Incredible work rate. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Khan versus Crawford Part 2. Of course, Crawford with that TKO win in 2019 in New York City.
The last time I felt a little shortchanged. It finished a little too early. I hope this one goes a bit further than expected. Oh, it's all bunched in the first 6 rounds.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. A lot of effort being exerted here. Misses with the jab. A swing and a miss with that jab. There's a counter shot. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep...
And there's the bell to start round 2. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these 2 finally in the ring.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. So I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he scores with the counter. Good counter punching. And just, whoa, wait a minute. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance with...
And there's the bell for round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. Straight right, just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. Not many people in the division hit like him. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. In some real trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot. Clear the...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, boy! Amir Khan, dazed! No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Punch, counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second.
Here we go to the 4th round. Nice counter. A perfect counter shot. The perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. How about that time counter shot? Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I need...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Hold that thought! Amir Khan is rocked! I thought that was the end, but here we go again! Back into the fire!
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
Crawford is dazed! Looks like trouble. Did you see that? Crawford in trouble! Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped. And there's the bell for round 5. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
He threw a punch and just got countered. can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
He's up, but for how long? Look at us. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
The jab doesn't quite connect. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. His stamina is off the charts. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge. On to the 6th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Crawford may be ready to go down. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch. Hold it right there. Crawford's legs are all over the place. And you can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
Where did that...
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you all right?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing.
Whoa, Johnny! Amir Khan backing up! I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. Here we go, it's round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Crawford is dazed. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
The straight right just misses. These two fighters are made for one another. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that.
Calm yourself.
And there's the bell for round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Amir Khan is rocked! Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you continue?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round. Oh my God, Johnny! Oh boy! Amir Khan, dazed! No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Whoa! Lights out! It's over! This fight is done! Let's see that again.
That's lights out right there.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived. Try that again. It will happen all over again.
Welcome to the WBC arena. They've been Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world.
This bout is scheduled.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These punches coming from every angle. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
His stamina is off the charts. He misses with that jab. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
That hook won't score. And he scores with the counter. It's all offense all the time. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well done with that counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest.
Get your mind back on the draw.
What do we expect to see here in round two? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
That counterpunch caught him clean. He threw a punch and just got countered. Defense is not an option for these two. Can't find a home for that jab. Punch, counter punch. Catch and shoot. Beautiful counter punch. There's a counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. Tough to be a judge of this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. That counter shot lands. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. A perfect counter shot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow,
There's the bell to start round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
this is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more? Whoa, wait a minute. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Good job trying to back out of trouble. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Misses with the straight left. The perfect counter lands. The straight right just misses. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Good counter punch. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
Forget about that round.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knocked down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. Incredible work rate. Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your glove.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Usyk! Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe back into the fray here in round 5. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That right uppercut misses. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Can't land the jab there. Beautiful counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Threw the uppercut but did not score. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? And down goes Alexander Usyk. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set and you continue.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Usyk might go down here. What an upset! He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's...
It's a terrible...
Let's start the 6th. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nice counter. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know...
I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Just wanna find and run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. Start a fresh start again. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be the chance.
Welcome to what many consider to be the new home for boxing. We are in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia at Kingdom Arena. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson weighed in at Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a pro. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Nice counter shot. Crawford is dazed. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
The straight right just misses. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they...
Here we go. It's round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. Can't land that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nobody home with that hook. That counter punch caught him clean. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. The straight right just misses. The last round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. The bell rings and we start the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Misses with the jab. The jab misses. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. How about that time counter shot? Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's gonna be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no... Did you see that? Crawford's legs are all over the place. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? On to the fourth we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Just misses with that uppercut. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one up. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Can't land the jab there. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far. Back into the fray here in round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Crawford in trouble. And down goes Crawford. And that body shot folded him like an old t-shirt.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You okay?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
They need to turn this around halfway through.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. There's a counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
This is the beginning of round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. He threw a punch and just got countered. Just misses with that jab. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. As bad as boxing judge.
Get your mind back on the job.
Here we go. It's round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make... Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Easy to switch back on, get focused.
There's the bell to start round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Missing with the hook. Punch, counter punch. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
His stamina is off the charts. That jab misses. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Even I've got to see that.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But even you got that magical, you have it. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we give it a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady. Your name, you know that aim range heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't got to do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a step per hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. With all the events I would practice, but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know my lane clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like a can't shout. I'm getting even, 4-2-3, I'm like a calm count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spite. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. You don't want none, I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. I go in and get the job done. They don't want none.
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. I want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles or my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies, or it's cancer in my dome. And dear nicks the tone as I pull my pain out. One of your short nose might blow my brains out, but you ain't even pick up. Talking to myself, exactly what you sick of.
Feeling kinda restless. Did you get my message? It's swirling around in the storm.
Yeah, come on.
No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there.
Yeah.
I left the story of my life on your answering machine. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there?
Hello, would you pick up the phone?
We were like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it really make a sound? That's romantic and profound.
Do your business.
Switch starts, that's it. What we do in the gym, you know you can do it in the gym. Be confident. That's it, nice and smooth. Stay that way now. on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. You got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You got to go out there.
And box.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw.
I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Box.
What are you doing? Come on, switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight and now you've let him back into it. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Do your business.
deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe, breathe.
Let's do it.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am
Let's go.
Skies and binoculars, 2 nights live, singing by the opera house, but not in it. just by it. Someone alongside it, a long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise islands sublime and save the Simons with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate in the
And back.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on.
Let's fight.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
Let's do it.
Now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him get back into it. Now it's...
Do your business.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen.
Let's fight. Give me your glove. Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at... Terrence. Lupe Fiasco. Just like
This bout.
an open-air outdoor. And there's the bell for round one. Can't find a home with that jab. The straight right just misses. The perfect counter lands. Both of these athletes' gas tanks are going to be tested. Endurance will be the key on an afternoon like this one.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Punch, counter punch. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That uppercut doesn't get through. These two fighters are made for one another. Well done with that counter shot. He parries away that left hook. The courage on display here is incredible. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this.
He needs to focus on what he's doing.
And there's the bell for round two. Nice counter. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. No rest for the weary. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Can't score with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
There's a counter shot. He misses with that jab. Incredible work rate. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores. Let's get it started in round three. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Catch and shoot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's when the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. One punch could change everything in this battle. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're in.
That was a terrible round.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world.
Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here?
Are you all right? Are you okay?
And the referee's going to allow him to fight. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Beautiful counter punch. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Swing and a miss with that jab. Good counter punching. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, you know what? I've been in.
You had everything.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Can't find a home for that jab. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
Just like another like TKO. It's Teddy Pendergrass all over. TKO is spot on.
Fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight, I'm by the. Always tryna fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might pop my jack, then uppercut, then he up on my way. Where my dough, discount double check, undisputed check. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog. I'm what coach flip. Underdogs coming out on top. Got us so sick. 1, 2, 3.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way.
And here comes the Empress, Alicia Napoleon, fighting out of New York. This middleweight won the champion. Clarissa.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, fighting out of Lindenhurst, New York, here is the women's super.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Nice counter punch right up the middle. She can't find a home for that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These two were made for each other. She got clipped by that counter. A perfect counter. Clarissa Shields is in trouble. And right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Beautiful counter punch. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. And this fight is over. Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took her out.
They are going to surrender. No mas. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out.
business.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance. What you doing? You switched off completely. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win.
Let's do it.
Switch stance, that's it. All you do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident. That's it, nice and smooth. Stay that way now. Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Switch stance, that's it. What we're doing, you know what you can do in the gym. Be confident. That's it, nice and smooth. Stay that way now. Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
Time out.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to get back out there and...
Let's go.
Bring in your feet. Busy, double up the jab.
Reese, what you doing? Come on. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose.
And back.
Roll that left up. Keep away from him.
And time.
Okay, now you've led him back into the fight that round. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had...
Let's fight. One, two, three, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Don't worry about it. Flash knockdown. Don't worry about it. Relax. Good work. Good defense. Good defense. Fight now. He's gone.
Time.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Right, let's...
Back.
on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through.